Happy days. So you can see our worker is still at 9,000 feet in the cruise. Estimate time of arrival is about 55 minutes. And yeah, they're heading up to Manchester. We're down here. We're picking up a parcel. So if you go to prepare flight, there we go. Oh, we got a passenger. So we got 2 passengers. So we're aboard the 2 passengers. I think we've got enough fuel. Let's just level that off to 50% again. Our gross weight is fine. Okay, confirm and go. Just realised what base you're at, and you would have flown over my old house. Oh, Landy. Oh. So you can see it takes time for us to fuel up, and the passengers are boarding. But we're heading back now to Gloucester, and once we're allowed to, we can take off. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, EGDL. It's oh, let me check that thing for you. What was it? EGWC? Cosford. Yes, it's in here. Yeah. DL. It just says RAF, so it's a. I don't think it's a common airport, but we're going back to Gloucester. Okay, so we're fully loaded. Passengers are okay. Cargo's okay. Aircraft is busy, so we're gonna have to wait a little while. View external. Is there a tower here? I'm not sure. Get some idea of. Okay, so the parking looks to be over there, because this is an RAF base. There's no buildings or anything, for obvious reasons. So where are we? Okay, we're there. We could probably take off this way. Yeah. So what I'll do is which way am I facing? Oh. Okay. So what I'll do is we turn right, come on to this one, and we'll take off, I think. That's what we'll do. Are we ready to go yet? There we go. Heading to Gloucester. Start the tracking. We've loaded up our passengers. As in
On air
all 59
flight
of you.
monitor started.
All 59 of you are in there. Let's jump back in. And
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. Please stow your carry-on luggage under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, and take your seats as quickly as possible. Thank you.
let's turn on. Well, the engine's still warm, so you don't need to do a cold start. Tiny bit of throttle. You selected the right tank.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Everything else is okay. So we're heading back to Gloucester. So we're going to change out our thing to GTN. To the left of you is the main parking. I know this place really well. Oh, wow. Okay, Landy. Yeah. Don't think I've never been here. I don't even know what this place is called. EGDL. If somebody can Google that, possibly. I don't know what it's called. But we're here. And even this hasn't got it in its data bank. Okay, so what we do, I'll set up pilot to ATC again for you. So we're doing a new flight. So waypoint is EGDL. That's where we are. Oh, RAF Lineham. There we go. That's where we are. Squeeze over a bit, says Sarah Nar. Yeah, you've got a lot of people sitting on your laps. We're heading back to Gloucester, which is EGBJ. do an auto plan, and that's the plan. So route is coming up here to an SOSAB, and then we're doing an RNAV approach into runway 09. So that's the flight we're taking today. So let's validate that, let's file that. Let's get back into our plane and set that up as into this thing. So flight plan, it doesn't know where we are. It thinks we're in EGTW. So I'm just going to remove that. And we're just going to go to EGBJ. So that's where we're heading. And we want to load the procedure. So our approach is going to be an RNAV 09 with a SOSAB transition. There we go, load approach. Go to map. Activate. Oh, hang on, no, that's the wrong way around. No. That's not going to look right, is it? What we do is in the flight plan, remove Gloucester. And we just, then we should be just heading straight to, there we go. So we go to SOSAB and then coming around into a runway 09. And if you look at that, we're heading to SOSAB and then coming in for a runway 09. Cool. That's set up. I don't know who to talk to, as in what radio. Okay, 119.225, 119.2. So there is a tower here. I just couldn't get that from the charts because I haven't got any charts for this place. RAF Lynham, it's now an MOD Lynham. Ah, interesting. They closed it down a number of years ago and moved everything over to Brisbane. Ah, right, okay. That's probably why a lot of places are struggling to have this in the map. I don't know what type of airline you're running, but I haven't seen a flight attendant this whole time. So yeah, they're there. You'll hear her in a minute. She's going to give you the flight talk to make sure you guys are behaving yourself. So 4,000 is going to be our cruising altitude because it's not very far. Let's turn on the flight director and the heading. Nothing will happen. You can press all these buttons until you press the AP, and then that's when it will. That's when something will happen. So keep the prop and pitot heat on. I always keep these on. We probably don't need it because we're at 20 odd degrees at the moment, outside temperature. If it drops below minus, then you need to keep these on because of strobe, beacon, nav, and we'll put our taxi beacons on because we're going to be taxiing. But first of all, let's ask if we can actually leave. Scanning says also the meal was cold when it arrived during the last flight. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Left click on the pilot to ATC frequency and use the say it function. So what you're saying there is that will highlight that, press the frequency, EGDL approach, EGDL ground, EGDL tower. Okay, so that's how you can get the frequency. Oh, that's interesting. I do use it the say it function, so I click on this button here. So what I do, I'll show you on screen actually. So what we do is we're going to ask for clearance. Click on that there, and then it tells you what to say. So Bonanza 89er, Bonanza 89er Juliet, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Bonanza 89er Juliet, contact ground on 129.47. Have a good afternoon.
Contact ground on 129.47 Bonanza 89er Juliet.
So there we go. So this is going to swap over now to 129.47. So EGDL ground. So basically we'll just ask for clearance again. Bonanza 89er Juliet, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Bonanza 89er Juliet is cleared to Echo Golf Bravo Juliet as filed. Expect departure runway 06. Maintain 4,000 feet. Squawk 3316. Bonanza 89er Juliet is cleared to Echo Golf Bravo Juliet as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Squawk 3316. Bonanza 89er Juliet read back correct. QNH is 1022, let us know when you're ready to taxi.
Yeah,
QNH is 1022 Bonanza 89er Juliet.
Okay. So using this, if I click on runways, no, it doesn't tell me what the runways are. In game, so if I go to show map, please don't crash. Does this tell me? No, it doesn't tell me what number the runway is. Departing runway is 06, but I don't know where that is. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to take off. Unfortunately, I've got no charts for this place. So where are we gonna go? We're gonna come out this way, turn left, and take off that. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna request taxi. So taxi. Bonanza 89er Juliet ready to taxi.
Bonanza 89er Juliet taxi to runway 06, hold short runway 06. Taxi to runway 06, hold short runway 06 Bonanza 89er Juliet.
Watch the pilot to ATC map. Does it show up on there? I never knew that. Oh. Is this what you mean here? You click on taxi and it kind of gives you an idea of where you need to go. Is that what you meant? Change the map views set to terrain. How do I do that? Oh, terrain. Oh, look at that! I haven't seen this before. Okay, so that's the. That's pretty cool. So coming off here, I never knew that. Thank you so much. I'm learning something cool all the time. So where we are, we're actually on a runway at the moment. Whoops. So we're going to come into this to this runway, come down, and then take off. Never knew that. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you.
Out the window.
If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. Although the bag will not inflate, oxygen is flowing.
It is
if you are
flowing.
traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. A life vest is located under your seat. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head, pass the straps around your waist, and adjust it at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when leaving the aircraft. You can also blow into the mouthpieces on either side of the vest. Electronic devices like calculators, CD players, laptop computers may be used when the seatbelt sign is off or when permitted by your crew. Mobile telephones, remote-controlled toys, or any electronic device operating with an antenna must be turned off at all times. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find this and all other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so now we need to ask for permission to take off. This is the runway we've taken off this way. Ground Bonanza 89er Juliet, ready for departure, runway 06.
Bonanza 89er Juliet, contact tower on 119.22. Tower on 119.22, Bonanza 89er Juliet.
My co-pilot will sort that out for me. There we go. Bonanza 89er Juliet, ready for departure, runway 06.
Bonanza 89er Juliet, you were garbled. Please say again.
Okay.
Tower Bonanza 89er Juliet, ready for departure, runway 06.
There we go.
Bonanza 89er Juliet, contact ground on 129.47 for taxi instructions.
Ground on 129.47 for taxi. Bonanza 89er Juliet.
Okay, what's going on? Ground, Bonanza 89er Juliet, ready for departure, runway 06.
Bonanza 89er Juliet, contact tower on 119.22. Tower on 119.22, Bonanza 89er Juliet.
I have no idea what's going on here. New follower, XB11 Toby. Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. We're just trying to take off, really. Pilot to ATC. Let me just. Okay. Oh, I know why. Okay. Bonanza 89er Juliet, request midfield departure, runway 06.
Bonanza 89er Juliet, winds are 132 at 9 knots, cleared for takeoff. Runway 06, maintain runway heading until above 1,000 feet, then turn left heading 285 to intercept course.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 06, maintain runway heading until above 1,000 feet, then left to 285, Bonanza 89er Juliet.
Okay. Yes, we have to say this is a midfield because we're not actually at the end of the runway. But we're all set up. Let's increase some power. And let's go. 50 knots. 60 knots. Rotate. Oh, we're a bit heavy. We got everybody in. We thought we was
Airborne time logged.
Again. So there we go, we're coming up. Let's sync our Hindenburg up. Let's bring out the autopilot. Go, engage. Stop dropping your nose. And get up to 1,000. Autopilot at 280 helicopters, I know. So 1,000. You can click over to nav, and then we're going to be following this line, and we're going to do this approach into Gloucester.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Thank
I haven't
you.
got one of those buttons, so you just have to keep your seatbelts fastened. Yeah. Okay, I could have gone better, I think, that takeoff, but we're up in the air. We're leaving RAF Lynham, heading to Gloucester. Very posh controllers we got today. There we go, Scanning. Going to the bottom, which way? Just take off. Hey, Silver, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Let me just do that quickly. Set up flight. So we're going from EGDL to BJ. Right. Cool. Okay. So that should be right then in the top. Distance to go 22 nautical miles. We're going to get there at 16:43 UK time or 15:43 Zulu. We're 10% of the way there already. So we're climbing to 4,000. There's no point trimming the fuel or anything. Like I say, it's a very short flight. Some legends in the chat with Silver. Silver News is Silver Live on Twitch. So if you're into Silver News on YouTube, all simulation news, then give him a follow, give him a like, give him some love in chat. And Landy Kid has got some great content on YouTube as well. And DWDW Dan, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that, buddy, and welcome to the stream. So, it wasn't the best
takeoff. 89 Juliet, contact Gloucester approach on 128.55. Have a good one.
Gloucester.
Approach on 128.55 Bonanza 89er Juliet.
So we'll change this over to 128.55. There we go.
Approach Bonanza 89er Juliet climbing to flight level 040. Bonanza 89er Juliet, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Radar contact. Landy says not too much on YouTube, but mainly moved to Twitch. Right, okay. I haven't seen any of your streams, Landy, but I'll make sure that I'm definitely following you. Yeah, check it out, peeps. So we're leveling off at 4,000. You can see we're going to be starting. Top of descent is going to be at SOSAB. So cruise for a short amount of time. Review of the airline so far. Well, the food could have been delivered in a more heated fashion. I must admire the efficiency and give credit where it's due. 55 people in a light aircraft is outstanding. Scania man, you're very welcome. It's amazing what we can do, you know, in this little bonanza.
Bonanza 89er Juliet, expect the RNAV approach to runway 09 with the SOSAB transition at Gloucestershire. Expect the RNAV approach to runway 09 with the SOSAB transition Bonanza 89er Juliet. So EGBJ, we are having the RNAV runway 09, and this is the SOSAB. So if you remember, we done the UVNOB, didn't we? When we was north of Gloucester, we done we come up through here into UVNOB and back down and around. Last time we landed into Gloucester, and now we're coming up from the bottom, coming into SOSAB to this, and then taking that down there, which is great. One thing for you budding pilots, I've done an RNAV landing before, and it worked really well.
Do you still need to put the frequency of 019.95 into your nav? I thought that was just for an ILS approach, but I didn't know whether it was for RNAV as well. We need to see the WB, I suspect. Starfly, sorry, I'm not really sure. Oh, the weight and balance. I suspect the aft is very... Oh, the centre of gravity. I gotcha. Yeah, I imagine the centre of gravity is pretty heavy in the back there. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're just balancing. We're just balancing. 54 people in a little bonanza. Do you see us all in the back there? Yeah. Probably my favourite view is this when you're flying. It just looks amazing. It'll help keep the nose wheel high. It will. Yeah, the steering will be fairly light. No, you don't need to tune it for an RNAV. All the info you need for the approach is on the plate. So you don't need to tune it for the RNAV, but all the info you need for the approach is on the plane. Oh, on the plane. Okay, so you're saying that the sat-nav basically has got all the information we need for an RNAV approach. Yeah, so I don't really need to do anything. Once we're in this here, just click on approach and the sat-nav should take us in. We could sit on the nose, yeah, and the wings. You know, you could all just be hanging off the wings. Sit on the nose, on the roof. But I have noticed that there's a knee in the back of the seat. You know, I don't know who's sitting right behind me, but you may need to move the knee because I've had it all flight. So what's pretty cool about this, you can see the River 7, I think. Let's bring up this. Yep. So you see the River 7. We'll be flying over the River 7. Why are we going that way? Oh yeah, we're doing the approach, aren't we? Yeah, so we're flying over the River 7, over the forest. So this is the Forest of Dean area, Drybrook and Cinderford, Colford, Ross and Wye. And then you've got Wales literally just to the left of Ross and Wye. So I think from that line there, this is all Wales, this is still England, and yeah, we're going to take that sort of manoeuvre as such. So yeah, the beautiful River 7, and I think just down there you can see, yeah, the Severn Bridge. So you've got the two bridges. Just like a farmer on the front as a counterweight. Scania, yeah.
Bonanza 89er Juliet cleared for the RNAV approach to runway 09 with the SOSUB transition. Cleared for the RNAV approach to runway 09 with the SOSUB transition. Bonanza 89er Juliet.
So basically, yeah, cleared. We're just past top of descent, so he's going to ask us to reduce our altitude, hopefully, because we've got to be at BJ here. We've got to be at 2,500 here. We've got to be above 3,000 feet at SOSAB. We're currently at 4,000 feet, and we're very close to SOSAB. So I don't know whether he's going to direct
vertical track.
I don't know whether he's going to direct us straight to 2,500. I imagine that's what he's going to do. So let's bring this down to 2,500. Let's not do anything for the moment. So we're going to be turn in like that. Going quite quick, 150. I'm saying 171 on the display. Also, let me change over fuel tank. Lucas, what are the countries you can fly? You can fly anywhere in the world, Lucas, in X-Plane 11. It's a global map, and you can fly anywhere you want. I'm from Gloucester, so we set up our new business on air over the last few weeks, and I'm still doing flights from Gloucester at the moment, but they're only very short flights, which is quite interesting, I suppose, to watch rather than just sitting in the sky for a few hours. We're doing a couple of landings, a couple of takeoffs or take-off, but yeah. I'm just waiting for him to reduce my altitude, but they're not doing it at the moment. Or you're not reducing my altitude. Okay, I'm going to start reducing my altitude anyway. Yes. Reduce that to 2,500. We've got to be at 2,500 by BJ. So let's slow it down. I don't think we will be at 2,500 at that time, but yeah, let's get down. Don't be too high. So we're coming onto the approach, final approach. A little bit high at the moment. Not quite sure why ATC didn't reduce my altitude. I know the gears up. It's on the glide. It's caught the glide slope, which is great. To 120, we'll start putting flaps down. Start reducing our speed. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. And landing it down, 3 lights, bing bing. So we want to sort of approach the runway around about 80 knots. Looking good. I don't know if we have to tell ATC, they've gone a bit quiet, haven't they? So we can report runway in sight, I think. So we can say field in sight, Bonanza 89er Juliet.
Bonanza 89er Juliet, contact tower on 122.9er, have a good afternoon. Tower on 122.9er Bonanza 89er Juliet.
That doesn't make sense. Field
Tower
in sight.
Bonanza.
Aircraft.
Cleared to land runway 09 Bonanza 89er Juliet.
Okay. We're all good. We're clear to land. We're at the right speed. The fuel's looking okay. All in the green. We're on the glide slope path. The sat nav's taking us in. All looking good. You can see there's the runway. 2 white, 2 red, which is perfect. Means we're at the right altitude. There must be some crosswind here because we're kind of like facing this way, and we're heading towards the runway, which will be a lot of fun. As soon as we take off autopilot, you see the plane kind of bank. Yeah. Looking okay though. You see the airport, the runway there. I'm not sure what's happened to our music. Your track, show that also. Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start our descent. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed under the seat or in the overhead bin. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
Okay. So I hope you're all ready. Brace positions. Music playing. Don't know whether you can hear it or not, but there is music playing. So you can see here, this is like you can see the wind kind of moving from this side, and you can see it's trying to blow us off course basically.
Weed calm.
Wind is calm. Everything looks good. Can you hear some music or not? I can't hear it. And the GTN is showing us. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the aircraft is. Oh, okay. So the wind is going sort of north, blowing us off this way. So we're kind of trying to counteract the wind. Yeah, I see. Okay, we'll be wee Mitch with the follow. Thank you so much for the follow, much appreciated. So you can hear some alarms go off in a minute, and you can see straight away that the nose of the plane and the plane is trying to fly out of it, but we're okay. It's quite windy.
Bonanza 89 Juliet exit runway.
Bit of a grease on that one, I think.
Landing time logged. Landed at Echo Golf Bravo Juliet,
For your safety
Gloucestershire.
and comfort, we ask you to please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins. Heavy articles may have shifted during the flight. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope to see you on board again soon.
Yeah, that wasn't a great. I don't think it was very good landing, but I'll take it. We're all alive. Thank you, Tyrion. Cheers, Rumsey, with GG, thumbs up. Thank you. And here we go. Gosh, deja vu. You can see the Aviator pub. So we're going to go in and have a couple of pints while we load the aircraft back up with our next job. Script with the GG. Thank you, buddy. Cheers, Swift, number 1. Well done. At least we're not dead. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, wee Mitch. We're just parking up. Just going to take a quick stroll over to the pub and have a couple of pints. Ready for our next flight. There we go. Welcome to Gloucestershire Airport, everybody. Oh, I missed the landing. I was getting the washing. Good job, though. Oh, thank you, Sarah. And
Engine off, time logged. End of flight, registered in on-air company.
That, peeps, is that. We're back in Gloucester. Flight registered in on air, which is great. Show the replay after. It kind of messes up. We show the replay on the last one. So this will be the last flight of the day. So let's go back to on air. You can see there the condition changes, the engine and aircraft. And